Measuring cashmere with your FibreLux Micron Meter, we found that unlike with wool, it is not advisable to use your comb preparing the sample, because as you can see here, once you've combed through the sample, you are left with a lot of the guard hairs here, and on the comb you sit with most of the undercoat that you actually want to measure, and that gives rise to some inconsistent readings. So what we do is we just take the sample and we just spread the fibers so that you can see through like this. Obviously when it's caked you'll have to comb some, but these are quite clean, so let's put it in like that. If you haven't spread it enough, you should come up with an error message on the FibreLux, and then you can just open it and spread it a little bit more. So now we just use your scissors to clean up at the bottom and the sides, and then we can do the measurement. So let's see what this gives us. Okay, that's giving us 16.4. So just to use another measurement, of a sample I've just done with the same fleece for comparison purposes. So also 16.4. So I think it's a fairly accurate measurement. What we do is we measure it with the guard hairs. We don't take the guard hairs individually. If you remove the guard hairs, we found that the measurement will be lower by about 0.5 to 1 micron. So that's basically the difference that the guard hairs make in your overall sample. Thank you very much. Today I want to show you how to measure alpaca fibers on the FibreLux Micron Meter, and specifically Suri alpaca fibers. Wakaya is very much the same in characteristics as wool, so you can just follow that process, but the Suri is very much like a hair, and that's why you need to change the way you prepare the sample. So always take the sample from the same place on an animal, like the midrib, which is a good average, and then it will give you consistent measurements as well. So the first thing is I do it on a cloth to get some additional static electricity into the fiber that will make it spread better. The fiber sample must also be quite small, because otherwise the hair just keeps sticking together. You can also do it on the legs of your pants, for instance, because that also gives you the static electricity. I start off by using the coarser side of the comb just to get rid of some of the knots, and you need to keep your tight. So, and turn around, I turn around the sample and keep on turning it so that I can get an equal distribution of the fibers. So now I turn the comb around, I start with the finer side, and the idea is now to see that we can get a proper spread of the fibers. So this is starting to look good, but I think I've got too many fibers here, so I'm just going to get rid of a few of the fibers so that we can have a good spread. There you can see it starts looking a lot better now. So now I just lay it on this sample holder, just a little bit sticking out at the bottom. The rest can be on the top, so it's additional. pull it slightly at the bottom just to straighten the hairs a bit, and then let's do the measurement. So must just cut the additional hairs off here. Here we go. So let's see. If you do not have enough fibers, you will get an error message, and this one seems okay, and there's a reading 22.8 microns. So now if you want to see the other side of the fiber along the length of the fiber, so now we just pull this sample carefully down so that the other side of the fiber is shown here. I want to get it. Here we go. Cut off the additional fibers there, and let's put it in and see. That one was 22.8, and then the other side of the sample gives us a reading of 22.6, so it's very much a uniform sample. If the sample the fiber is long enough, you can just fold the sample in half, but first also you do the combing first, and then when it's spread out properly, you fold it and you put it into the sample holder, and that's it. I know that where we are, it's quite dry and it's easier to get static electricity in, but I think this should work everywhere. Thank you very much.